What's going on, YouTube? Actually, something I've never told you guys about yet, but I'm gonna be telling you about it very soon. Going to my building in Blackstone. I haven't really been public about it. I've kept it very private. There's a few parties that do know about it. And today we're getting the roof done. So it's 11:44 a.m. on July 23rd. They started yesterday. I was talking to my property manager. He lives at the property. He's talking me through stuff. He's kind of my eyes and ears as I'm working and going from place to place, but also trying to figure out how to manage a renovation. And it's been going great. I have an incredible contractor that I'm working with, Popularis Construction, and they've been fantastic, really well communicated. I'm gonna share tons of stories about this building over the next few years in terms of what we're doing, some vision for it. But we bought the building last November. The building was worth $700,000, or that's what we bought it for, about $699. We had a partner that worked with us on the front end to put down the down payment, and tons more to that story, but God really made a way. Honestly, one day I was in prayer. For some reason, I saw a picture of a brick building, or almost of bricks, and we had a deal that we were working on that fell through, and this one just, I don't know, it just worked out. We worked on it. We talked with the realtor. We found a way to get the money. We found a way to make it happen. We found a way to get it signed. We just found a way. Sometimes in life, you just have to find a way to make stuff happen, just like we did with this renovation. Because my wonderful father was nice enough we are using some funding from his home equity line of credit, and we're putting together some stuff. We're driving up to it right now.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
We got a home equity line of credit. We're doing phase 1 of construction right now. And then phase 2 is going to be coming up in the near future. We're demoing 3 units on the bottom. Quick overview about the building. There's technically 10 units. So there's 7 residential up top, and then there's 3 on the bottom. The 3 on the bottom are going to be triple net leases, which is commercial units. And then what's crazy though? What's crazy, bro, don't sleep on it. There's another one. So there's technically 11 units, but one of them is kind of vacant, and the past owner didn't pull a permit, was doing work on it. City wasn't happy about it, so it's kind of vacant for now. So in the future, I'm also going to be renovating that. I don't know if I want to make it a commercial unit, or if we're just gonna, I don't know, do something. Make it a condo, make it a higher end rental. I don't know what we're gonna do, but brick building in Blackstone. We're driving up right now. Let's go. Oh yeah, so this is the building behind me. Today we're doing the roof, and we got a ton more plans. I'm actually gonna walk across the street here because we got construction going on every side. But you guys can see the building behind me. It's a beautiful brick building in Blackstone. And today we're cranking out some roof stuff. So I'll show you guys a little bit. This land actually across the street. So we own this piece of land, which in the short term is probably gonna turn into a parking lot, but I'm actually not gonna walk back there because I don't wanna get ticks.
Show me that farm.
We own that plot of land, and then we also own this beauty, this big brick building. As you can see, they got ladders up, and I told them, I'm like, bro, I need you to take off these freaking shutters. These shutters are so ugly. I'm like, the first thing I noticed about this building is the shutters were just nasty looking and ugly. Anyways, they're doing the roof. I'm gonna give you some shots and some clips of it, but they actually they finished the top of the roof. The whole thing is completely done, which is awesome. And they started yesterday, I think it's 7 a.m. and finished around 5 or 6. It looks like they did the chimney lead, and I was talking to my tenants and be like, y'all, I need you to give me some grace because we got a lot of work to do on this building. I told you a little bit of the backstory, but it took a lot of time and energy and investment, both mentally and physically and emotionally, just to get this building kind of moving forward and working with the town on it. But the roof was in bad shape. We got to get that done. And then I'm gonna talk to you guys through a little bit what we're doing for some of the commercial units as well on the bottom. So this is the building here. This bottom left unit is, we're gonna be demoing the entire thing and getting it all kind of cleaned up and that kind of thing, and put a coffee shop here. Directly to the right of that, this unit is a really large, nice commercial space that we're hoping to do. We have a law office that might be interested. We have a couple other people that are interested in possibly using that space. What I'm really excited about is this unit right here. We're hoping to do a laundromat. So hopefully we can get this door kind of opened up a little bit, or maybe even this space opened up, and then we're gonna do a laundromat right here. But super nice space, obviously a beautiful building, but in rough shape. We got a ton of things cosmetically. We're gonna have to redo all of this and the sidewalk and all that, but 1840s, beautiful, beautiful building. Obviously these shutters gotta go, bro. Shutters are horrible, but they're very, very pretty. One thing as well, so you see this, all this street stuff there. It just so happened that the town, right before we built, or not built, right before we bought the building, they were planning on doing all of this sidewalk. So this whole sidewalk is brand new. You can see that this road right here is closed. They're redoing all of the sidewalks there, which is gonna be gorgeous. And this little space right here, so as you can see down here, that whole space, they're actually gonna be redoing they're gonna put a sidewalk in through there. And this is gonna be like a nice little greenery. This monument is actually on my property. So technically, I'm not gonna say I own it, but technically, I own like half of it. So actually right behind me, this whole space right here is going to be a nice little sidewalk. They're gonna put some greenery there, but building is old. Building is in rough shape. The 3 ones on the bottom are vacant, but the 7 residential up top are not vacant. There's people in there, so it helps pay for the building. And when it's all said and done, it's probably gonna be a couple $100,000 into it, which we're gonna work with the bank on. And we have a good contractor that we're working with. And then hopefully we'll get a ton of value out of the building, make a little money on it. Hopefully the laundromat gets up and running, and it's gonna be an awesome project. Retail, it's over 50 probably. So we're doing all of the rubber roofs on this. Guys are working hard, but rubber is down on this side. Got the insulation underneath. This here is going to be demoed on that side. And then on the corner here, we're gonna probably do some shingles. But everything looks good. The guys are working hard. They're all from Guatemala. Good work. So this is the building from the side. I'm gonna try to drive really slowly, but this road is closed, so don't yell at me for driving and videoing. This is the side of the building. They're literally doing all of these sidewalks here. And then guys are taking a little break on the back. So this thing is gonna get demoed. I don't know what to do with this, but it is so ugly and I wanna get rid of it. But all of the shutters on the building are getting taken off, which is supposedly taking a lot more time and energy than I thought. You guys are doing a great job. Just talked with the contractor, and I think we're probably gonna do the siding on the back as well. They did a great job. They're working hard, super diligent, good communication. All of them are from Guatemala, bro. Them Guats, shout out to the Guatemalans, doing some good work on the building.
Everybody just calm down.
But many more videos to come for the building. It's just the beginning of what we're gonna be doing with that. So if you guys have any questions or thoughts, put it in the comments below. I'm gonna walk you guys through. I mean, we're gonna be putting in the laundromat there. We're gonna be doing the demo of all 3 units. We have an asbestos removal company coming in next week. Tons and tons of work, but step 1 is done. Step 1 is the roofs and getting all those shutters off the building. The shutters are so ugly. I was literally talking to the contractor. I was like, bro, if there's one thing you can do for me is get those shutters off the building. That's what he's doing. One thing I'll say is with real estate, it's not always this, I'm gonna make a ton of money right off the bat. Like you hear a lot of the TikTok real estate gurus. Listen, I am not your guru. Anything I post about real estate, I want you to know I am not your guru, okay? Don't go for me and like, Mike's the guru. He knows everything. I'll tell you what I don't know, everything. But what I'll tell you I will do is I'll learn and I'll figure stuff out. I have lost money every single month on that building, okay? So a lot of people are like, well, why would you invest in it? Because it's not about the short-term, like TikTok swag where it's like, I'm making cash flow. Cash flow is fantastic. I'm not hating on cash flow. This building eventually will make, hopefully, a ton of money. We have all 3 of the commercial units on the bottom are vacant right now. So once those are not vacant and there's a renter in there, we can be making more money. Once the laundromat, which will probably take a year to a year and a half just to break even on, in terms of like paying for the utilities and the machines and all that stuff. Once we break even on that, then we start making money. Like eventually this is gonna be an incredible investment. But a lot of times with our generation, we are so short-minded with like, oh, I gotta like make money right away. No, you don't. What you got to do is work hard. You should have a day job. If you're investing in real estate, you need to have money put away. And if you don't, you shouldn't be investing in real estate because you need to have a buffer or else you're going to be up at night, stressed about the building. I'll tell you what, fixing stuff in that building, everything is like 3 times more than you'd think. Like we've done plumbing projects where you think it's 500, it's like 1,200. We've done different fixes with different things. One boiler is 10 grand, okay? So there's a lot of things. It's like, it sounds good to own a building. It sounds good to do real estate, but you got to be in the right place. You have to be fiscally responsible. You can't be in a ton of personal debt. And if you are, you're not going to be in a place where you can really start to reinvest. And you're not going to be in a place where you can, over time, raise rents, build more value into the building, do some renovations, get creative with financing. So I am not your real estate guru, but what I will say is I'm learning as I go. I'm happy to share kind of the journey. Right now we're just doing some demo and some renovation stuff, and then hopefully the 3 vacant units on the bottom, we're gonna fill those. Again, the 7 units on top, they're already filled. I have some pretty decent tenants in there. They pay. Sometimes I need to push them to pay, but they pay.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening.
And I've tried to build good rapport with all of them. And my belief too is like, you got to take care of your people. So I'm taking care of them. I want to make that building beautiful. I want to invest more into that building so that they can have great things. Like I want to have a coffee shop in that building, and I want to have a laundromat so that the people that are living in it, I can ask for more rent, meaning long-term, it's going to cash flow because I'm taking care of the building and putting stuff into it. I'm reinvesting into it. So tons and tons of thoughts of that. But real estate's a fun game. Takes a lot more money than you think. It's a lot more expensive than you think. You'll lose money, especially cash flow wise, but like, I mean, that building is going to appreciate. I don't know what the value of it is going to be specifically after we work with the bank and stuff like that to get the funding, but I'm hoping that it'll triple the value of what I bought it for, or maybe double or triple it over time. I mean, obviously over time, once people start moving into this area, it's just going to continue to appreciate, which is the nice thing about real estate. So lots to learn, lots to do. I am not your real estate guru, but I am Michael Francis Turdpack, the 4th. Anyways, now we're at the greatest gym in the world, Jeff Mora. And I'm gonna crank a quick workout. We just got done with the building. They'll probably be there for the rest of the day today, but the roof should be done by the end of the day today. And once that roof is done, next week we're doing asbestos on Thursday. So the asbestos will be done, removal is good, and then they're demoing the rest of the 3 units. And then after the demo is done, we're gonna be cranking out. We're just vanilla boxing the entire thing, meaning we're just putting up new walls, put some new floors, put some new ceilings, some new lighting. And then once all that stuff is done, we're gonna get 3 new tenants in there. Hopefully one of them is the laundromat, because the laundromat, I would be owning it, meaning I'd run the business. And it's gonna take a lot of time and energy to get it moving, but I think Lotta and I can run a good business. I think we'll be able to crank out that laundromat idea. We're in motion on a lot of things. The bank is very excited about it. The city is very excited about it. Right when we bought the building, it was funny.
Do you know why I'm up here and they're down there, Miss Stone?
Because you lied on your resume?
They were so pumped about the opportunity to do everything, the renovations, get the building right. They had a town hall meeting, and right when we bought it, they're like, oh yeah, we got somebody doing some work to this thing. So we'll definitely, we'll keep you up to date. And then if there's any, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be very, very specific about what's good, what's bad, what is working well, what's not working well, and hopefully we can do that. But anyways, I'm about to get this workout in. I love y'all. Hope you guys enjoyed this short vlog. Just wanted to show you a little bit about the building. So we bought a building in Blackstone. We're renovating a building in Blackstone, and hopefully soon we'll have another business in that building in Blackstone. Let's get it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna end this vlog like this. I was literally just thinking on the way out of Planet Fitness. I'm just like, y'all gotta dream big. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but if you don't dream big, like, it is so easy in life to become like complacent and just to live a normal life. But it's like when you have a big God needs big dreams. Like, how are you going to give the Lord glory for what you're doing in your life? And like this building, it was impossible. Literally, I was like, we don't have the money. We don't have the finances. How are we gonna renovate? How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do that? Like, at the time of pulling the trigger, I was like, bro, this is literally impossible. How the heck are we gonna do everything? But every step of the way, it has been a testimony to the Lord that like he has made a way. You have to go to him in prayer. You need to let go of control. When anxiety comes, you got to cast the care to the Lord and just trust him that he's going to provide for you. So anyways, y'all got to dream big. I just encourage you at the end of this video, if you have big dreams, if you want God to use you in a special way, if you want to do real estate, if you want a new job, if you want to go out there and just like do something, can I just tell you, if you don't have big dreams, your big God can't do anything about it. It's like we are not supposed to live a normal, complacent life. That doesn't mean you go out and do something crazy. Like I knew that as I was going through this project, I was like, dude, feel good about it. I prayed about it, talked to counsel about it, got wisdom on it, talked to my pastor about it. And we went through the thing. We're like, you know what? Let's pull the trigger on this thing. It's going to be a huge stretch out of the comfort zone. But guess what? When you dream big, it's always going to be uncomfortable. So keep dreaming, my friends.